Hello fellow surfers, welcome to FlavourTasters, a food and beverage review channel on all things relating to food, beverage, health, and yeah, da. Hey, so thumbnail, let's get that, let's get, oh no. Anyway, so it's squares, salt and vinegar, no artificial colours, flavoured potato snacks. So this is potato. Now I haven't had these in a long time, or at least something like these in a long time. So let's see what these are like now. I've got a video review. The smell's coming off nice. Smells kind of like seaside. I'd done the Disco's version of this, like not these, but Disco's crisps, something like that, and those didn't do well. Although I do still like Disco's. That pack that I had, I didn't really like rate compared to usual, and I had to be honest. So let's see what this is like. Aroma. I can get like a tingle from the smell. It's a little bit of sharpness. I can feel it with the vinegar. Okay. Nice texture. The flavour of the potato, which it feels more corny or wheaty than potato crisps. However, it says it's potato. The crunch, the texture with really nice. And again, I think these were like £1.20 in Asda last time I checked. Boom. So the texture is nice. The salt and vinegar is more pronounced than the Disco's. This is not normally is not better than the Disco's generally. It's not better than the Disco's generally when I get them at their height, but they are very flavorful. The texture is nice and crunchy, and better than the last ones. So I'm going to try and see what what rating I'll give these. Consistent texture on the second one. Flavour. The first one felt slightly more flavourful, only slightly, but it might be because I've had the first one. The second one will not feel as good as having the first one. So it seems consistent flavour-wise on the second one. Okay. Again, about the same as the second one. Consistent. I'm getting a little bit more of a starchy kind of flavour to this. Like the potato-y kind of flavour, but it's very light. It's more salt and vinegar. So I would say this is consistent. This one, at least this pack, might not be the same with every pack, but at least this pack is, it seems fairly packed as well. Okay. I'm probably going to give it 7 out of 5. 7 out of 5, yeah. Ooh, no, 7 out of 10. Not, I would say probably a 7.4 if I had to give it points. But it's not quite in yet. I don't know the score that I give the last one. I get 6 something, maybe 7. Now, but whatever the score, these edge the last Doritos, at its height, however, the good Doritos that I have where it's full flavour beat this. But this packet, consistent all the way through so far. So well with it. I'll do one more. Texture, consistent. Flavour, consistent. Aroma in the bag, a nice, you're getting the vinegary smell. Let's go lightly there. So Walkers Squares consistent. A little more vinegar, I probably would edge it up past an 8 to a 9. If I had a little bit more salty, a tiny little bit more, not too much, just a little edge on the salt, but more vinegar, I probably would give it a high 8. If passing an 8, it'll be a high 8, but then we'll round it up to a 9. But at the moment, consistent 7.4, maybe it's even a 7.5, but I think a 7.4 is fair, but I don't give points. I'm just saying, if I had to go like even more in depth to the score, I round it back from 7.5 down to 7 anyway. But it's just to give a little bit more kind of understanding to the viewer that might be like 7, but they might go 7.4. Yeah, I might get it. I might try it for myself. Tell me your views and opinions in the comment section below. If you agree with the review on this, subscribe, hit the notification bell, select all notifications, strike the like, share the content, and all of the good stuff. 7 out of 10. 7.4 if you want to be hyper technical, but 7 out of 10. Really good, consistent snack. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.